In this video, we are going to take a look at how we can keep our user story map alive. Compared to our previous session, our team started to execute our user stories from the backlog. We already scheduled the MVP release, and there are many user stories the team already completed. Now the team is working on the main features of our application, editing the image functionalities. In addition to that, the team had a discussion and we scheduled further releases, agreed with the stakeholder how we are going to introduce additional functionalities and also new editing features on the platform. We also established a delivery timeline for our team. We can see on this interface every single releases that we are going to deliver in a given time. We already created and defined our release 2, release 3, and even our release 4, delivering most of the editing features completely. At this point, we are going to focus on our ongoing release. Your user story map is not meant to be a static document that you create once and forget about. It's a living, breathing artifact that should be a central part of your product development process. First, let's schedule regular check-ins with your team. This might be weekly or before each sprint planning session. During these check-ins, you will use the story map to review progress. You can immediately see what are those user stories in your backlog that has been completed and how they are relating to the user journey itself. You can also see that what are those user stories that the team is working on at this point. This gives the team and stakeholders a real-time view of progress against the user journey itself. Second, use the story map to adapt to new information. You are going to get feedback from your users and stakeholders and learn new things as you build. When you discover a new need or a better way to do something, add it to your story map. For example, based on the feedback that we received, we should consider image size to be maximized in 2 MB for an optimal usage and better experience. The story map makes it possible to immediately adjust the backlog and add additional tasks that is required from the development standpoint. You can again prioritize the added item, whether it stays in the current MVP release or consider it in later releases. The story map helps you evaluate new ideas against existing user journeys and prioritize them accordingly. Third, refine the backlog as you go and keep everybody updated. Any necessary changes that you need to make, discuss with your team, identifying any potential changes in the backlog, and make sure that everybody, anytime comes to the backlog, they will be able to point it out that this is the latest updated information available currently on the product development process. If you do this right, the story map becomes a living artifact that is always adapting to changes. It becomes even more efficient if you connect your story map and integrate in real time and bidirectionally, syncing the information with Jira or Azure DevOps, among other tools as well. By regularly updating your story map, it becomes your team's most powerful tool for alignment, communication, and decision making. Overviewing the entire product backlog in a big picture overview, as well as to focus on the right part of your user story map when it's needed. In our final video, we will share some best practices and common pitfalls to help you master user story mapping.